Hey, this is the franchise, Shane Douglas.
Josh Alexander, and you're watching Ollie Harper.
You're fanging and banging with Ollie Harper on YouTube.
What is going on, everybody? It's me, Ollie, aka TNSAttitude, and I am back again here on YouTube.com for all things professional wrestling. Now today, guys, I have got a pretty cool WWE DVD haul pickup video, as I have been in the outskirts of Derbyshire today. I was out with the family. We were in Long Eaton, which isn't that far from Nottingham. It's about half an hour's drive out of Nottingham, and it's more sort of into the Derbyshire, Derby area. And basically, town centre, there was a guy there, big table, market stall almost, talk about putting his stall out, and he had DVDs, he had films, he had everything you could think of if you was a DVD fanatic. And he also had some wrestling DVDs. In fact, he had a box full of them. And I'll be really honest with you, in the last couple of months, even like the last year really, I've been sort of buying a bit of WWE DVDs again. I have been collecting them again. They have been quite enjoyable to rebuild a collection. You know, I was like everybody else after when the WWE Network first launched. I did get rid of my collection. And it was, to be honest, I was quite sorry to see a lot of it go. Because at the time I felt, you know, with the network, we can stream everything. But at the same time, the network hasn't always proved to be the most reliable. The interface is horrible. Of course, it's very much hit and miss. So it is nice to own physical media again. And yeah, so let's just get into this. So he was selling these, 6. Well, I bought 6 off him. They were pretty much £3 each or 2 for a £5, which I thought was pretty cool. So I ended up picking up £15 worth of wrestling DVDs, which is pretty good when you think about how much you pay for one in a shop. So yeah, some of these are older, some of them are fairly newer, but all in all, I would say pretty good, as you can, you know, there's some old stuff here, which is definitely cool to go back through. So let's just show you what we got, guys. So I picked up WWE SummerSlam 2016. Of course, this show was from New York, if I remember rightly. This was the show that Finn Balor would finally win the Universal Championship. And then, of course, on this show, he would unfortunately get injured and then have to relinquish the title the night after on Raw. So, you know, but this was a damn stacked time for WWE. I mean, you look on who's on that roster right there, guys. You got Dolph, you got Randy Orton, Brock, Cena, Seth, Charlotte, AJ Styles, Sasha Banks. Hey, man, crazy stacked time of talent. Really broad roster. I'm not saying, I mean, the roster's getting there now. I think they've definitely been able to build talent the last couple of years, but 2016, you know, that era of WWE was special for who you had on the bill for that. Very, very strong. 2-disc set, you know, it'd be nice to watch this again. I actually remember watching this show live. I was in Chicago at the time. I was over there for a Comic-Con when I was doing my Comic-Con trips. And I actually remember watching this at Victoria's restaurant. I don't think it's there anymore. It did close down, the Squared Circle. But yeah, great atmosphere at those viewing parties. I remember it was really good fun, and to see this was really cool. I also picked up WWE Extreme Rules 2012. This again, 2 for a £5, which is really cool. Of course, this was Brock Lesnar's first show, like first pay-per-view match back after such a long time being away. He had that program with Cena, didn't he, when he first came back? Yeah, you know what, be good to dig into this one again. Of course, I remember Brock at the time when he was very much starting off with the I'm an ass kicker, and he was just absolutely laying in those potato blows on Cena. I always remember. Crazy stuff. Also picked up Extreme Rules 2015. This is sealed, which I think is pretty cool. Brand new. You got Cena and Rusev on here. You know, it's pretty... Man, look at this. It's nice when you pick up an old DVD and it's still in the shrink. But yeah, 2015 Extreme Rules. You got Orton and Seth on there. Some cool stuff. Got some older stuff. Did pick up SummerSlam 2005. This is actually in a slipcase. The slipcase is a bit damaged, but you know, it could have been water damage more than anything. But the actual DVD is fine. It also comes with the poster, which is in great condition. To say, quite an old DVD release. It's one of the Silvervision ones. So there's the go upside down. There's the poster. So that's really cool. Hogan and Shawn Michaels. If I remember rightly, Shawn just oversold the shit out of his match with Hogan. It was just crazy. But he oversold it. Absolutely wild. But yeah, good old SummerSlam 05 classic. Quite old, very old event, but you know what? Fair play for in a 250 pretty much for that. It's solid. Vengeance 2007 Night of Champions. It's like they were going for two shows right there. It was either Vengeance or Night of Champions, but yeah, they went with Vengeance as it being a show of all the belts on the line. But yeah, of course, this event had a lot of controversy around it, as I'm sure you guys know. I believe this was the show that Chris Benoit was supposed to wrestle at until he was missing, wasn't he, on this show? And of course, you know the rest. I don't need to go into that. But yeah. Hey, what is this we got? I just seen this we have in here. Wow, look at that. We have postcards. I didn't even notice these. These are pretty cool. Look. I didn't even realize. I guess these came with it. Yeah, 2 Vengeance postcards. So that's pretty damn cool. So you get the Vengeance postcards. That's got Cena and Batista in that on that. That's pretty damn cool. We got a poster. We got some cards. We're doing pretty well for ourselves on these second-hand DVDs. You just don't know what you know when you put these up. No, this one ain't got nothing in it. This is Payback 2015. You got my boy Randy on the front cover. So good to have Randy Orton back, ain't it? Great to see him back. He's looking jacked as hell. Randy now, of course. We don't know who he's going to be working with, but of course on this show, Fatal 4-Way, Seth. I think this was the whole... Oh, man, I'm guessing... Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, The Shield. The whole damn freaking hell. You know, I can't even remember the matches on this, but it will be good to check this one out again. It was like a blur of WWE at one point. I did actually stop watching at one point. It was around 20... I want to say 2015-ish. I did stop watching for a little bit, so there was some shows that are a bit of a blur, so it will be nice to watch them again. But, watch them for the first time even. I did go on a bit of a break when I was on my internship in Boston. I wasn't watching as much of the pay-per-views, but about WWE, I was always into it. Always, even have a break, I get back into it. But, yeah, so that is the little haul I got. So 15 quid for that stack. Oh, I'm dropping them there. Really cool stuff, guys, but that is today's video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like. And if you are getting into rebuilding a collection, let me know, guys. As I say, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like. And we'll catch you down the road for another one. I'm out, guys.